Today we're going to discuss making an offer. Understanding this document and the contingencies built into it will help ensure a smooth home buying process. The first portion of the document on the screen is general information about the buyer, the seller, the property, and the items the buyer is asking to be included in the sale. As we scroll down, we see this offer is being made at $200,000 with an initial deposit of $2,000 or 1% of the purchase price. This $2,000 deposit is not deposited into escrow until the offer is accepted and signed off by the seller and the buyer. The second deposit of $8,000 is due upon formal contract signing. The $10,000 amount represents the rest of the money the buyer is bringing to the closing in the form of a down payment. The total down payment on this property is going to be $20,000. The buyers are looking to close this deal 45 days from an accepted offer. The mortgage contingency is a protection the buyer has that if within 30 days of an accepted offer they cannot receive financing, their lender will issue a letter of denial. That letter of denial will entitle them to receive their first and second deposit back in full with no questions asked. If they are able to receive financing, the lender will then issue a mortgage commitment. The buyer's attorney will release the mortgage contingency, and the buyer's first and second deposit are at risk if they decide not to close on the property. The next contingency and level of protection built into the deal is the home inspection. The inspection and reporting is to be done generally within 10 days of an accepted offer. If the buyer is not satisfied with the home inspection and is unable to successfully negotiate acceptable repairs or credits from the seller, they have the opportunity of walking from the deal and will receive both deposit checks back. The first paragraph of the second page of the purchase agreement states that the seller has provided the buyer with property disclosure reports and the buyer has reviewed the documents. In the second to last paragraph, this states that a contract of sale is to be signed on or before July 1st, 2014. This agreement will remain in force until that date, and if both the buyer and seller's attorney agree to use this document as a formal contract, the terms and price set forth will remain. Once the seller and buyer sign the document below, you have an accepted offer and the purchase process begins.